All right, my friends, we are going to do a bit of time traveling today. We are going 5 years into the future to see what has become of our Champions League winning Sunderland Black Cats. Has the board torn us apart in a fit of heartbroken spite, or have they kept us together and let us cook? Let's find out. This is where we left off on the 1st of June 2025, having finished only 4th in the Premier League, but boy, oh boy, did Sunderland do work. We added that Champions League trophy in 2025. We also added an FA Cup winning trophy in 2025 and a Carabao Cup winning trophy in 2025. It was a beautiful thing. Here is a bit of a reminder of who we had on the team, where we kind of left them off. We had Owusu Adoro in goal, Sosa, Branthwaite, Zuma, and Masuri across the back, Martel and Wharton in the double pivot, Elliott, Ouedraogo, and Carretzas across the attacking midfield three, and Ekitike right up top. But we also had the likes of Razvan Sava, our first season hero in goal, Enzo Lafi, Wanberi Naga, Ryan Aitnouri, Alberto Malero, and his dumpster fire of a season, Lazar Samardzic, and then scrolling down, Fuluruncho, Tomas Parmo, Harry Wilson, Simon Adingra. These are all the players we are going to have to keep an eye on as we cruise ahead into the future 5 years from now. I am going to set myself to go on vacation until the year 2030. So I will bring everybody back on June 16th, 2030. Let's go. We're 5 years in the future. It is a magical time. We're in 2030. God only knows what sort of debauchery the world has gotten up to, but we don't care about that. We just care about the Black Cats. So let's go figure out what old Cyril and co have done to our boys. Oh my golly gee willikers. I mean, you can already see right up there, 17th in the Premier League. We just barely escaped relegation by 1 point over Burnley, 2 points over West Ham, and 9 points over lowly Hull. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. We, as a reminder, in our final season with Sunderland, we won the Champions League, finishing 4th in the Premier League and also winning the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. And now, a short 5 years later, we are just barely scraping the bottom, honestly making the odds makers look really, really good. Wow, what a travesty. Let's see what our competitions have been like. All right, well, we haven't been in Europe for a while, obviously. We were knocked out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup by Nottingham Forest. As poorly as we did this season in the Premier League, we still made it to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup and lost to Tottenham Hotspur, who ended up going and winning in extra time against Newcastle. So at least we can say we lost to the people that won and we lost to the people that beat Newcastle. So that's great. In terms of the FA Cup, Arsenal ended up winning that. When did we get knocked out? The 3rd round? We got knocked out in the 3rd round by Nottingham Forest. How did they do? Nottingham Forest ended up beating Burton. Oh, wow. After the match was replayed. Then they went into the 5th round and they beat Fulham on penalties. Then they went to the quarterfinal and ended up finally losing 1-0 to Man United. I mean, had we beaten Nottingham Forest here in the 3rd round, I mean, to face Burton, Burton Albion in League 2 and need to go to a replay, I would trust our boys to have won that game. And then Fulham, all right, they finished 9th in the Premier League, so maybe we could have gotten stopped in the 5th round, but dang, that's frustrating. Now, the Premier League. Wow, this is crazy. That's wild. All right, let's see if we can figure out. So the 24-25 season, this was our last year. We finished 4th, 38 games played, 71 points. The next season, we finished in 7th place, made it to the Europa League, 58 points. So that's a drop of 13 points. I can do math. The next season, so now we're 2 years out from us resigning. We are down to 10th on 47 points. So that's an 11-point drop. 3 seasons out, we are in 14th place, 45 points. And then, look at us go. 4 seasons out, we made it back to the Conference League, finishing 8th on 55 points. And then, I don't know what happened. We hit rock bottom, had a -9 goal differential, and finished 17th. This is frustrating, though. -9 goal differential, that's the lowest of any of the bottom half of the Premier League. So, I mean, if we go just by goal differential, we finish just outside of Europe. Biscuits. All right, well, Man City won. Tottenham won the year we resigned. Then Man City, Man City, Man City, Man City, Man City. Great. So 5 years in a row, nothing's changed there. Now let's go look at our boys. All right, they've got Fabio Grosso. Let's see our head coaches. So that's me. And then they hired Luciano Spalletti, who spent almost 3 years with them, didn't win a single gosh darn thing, and retired. They replaced him with Antonio Conte, who got fired a year and a half into the job. Then Jordan Moore, whoever that is, spent a month as the interim manager, and then they hired Fabio Grosso. So the likes of Luciano Spalletti, Antonio Conte couldn't win anything with the Black Cats, but we won our 3 trophies: Champions League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup, all in the same season. I'd say that probably makes us better than those 2. Let's see what Fabio Grosso's got us running here. All right, a 4-3-3. I mean, I don't think that that's too big of a departure, which is nice. It looks like Branthwaite is still here playing big games. Owusu Adoro is playing for Netherlands. He's got 18 Netherlands caps, that's pretty big. Jared Branthwaite has never played for England. 6'5", 29-year-old Jared Branthwaite, 200 appearances for Sunderland, 8 goals, and has never played for England. Crazy. Karetsis is wanted by Man United. He has played for Greece 59 times, still 6'4", only 24 years of age. He has 197 appearances and 46 goals. I mean, he's crazy. Let's see what he has done with his. So 24-25, we bought him for 29 million. Named in the Greece Best 11 Carabao Cup winners. First goal, he won the Next Gen. He won the Champions League Golden Boot, Champions League Young Player of the Season, Sunderland Best 11, the Copa Trophy, and the European Golden Boy. Our last season with Karetsis was psychotic. Next Gen, European Golden Boy, Copa Trophy. I mean, my guy went wild. PFA Young Player of the Year, the Copa Trophy again. So he won back-to-back Copa Trophies in 24-25, 25-26. Europa League Young Player of the Season, Copa Runner-Up, PFA Young Player of the Year, European International League Best Young Player. All right, well, he hasn't he hasn't won anything. I mean, he's won only individual trophies, which is exciting. I mean, to have a 2-time Copa Trophy winner A 2-time PFA Young Player of the Year, all while we have been gone. Let's see what his stats have looked like. So I believe this was our last season with him. No, this was our last season with him. So he had 9 goal contributions on 26 total appearances because he was injured. That's right, he was injured through that season. Then he came up huge in the next year, 34 starts, 1 substitute appearance, and 18 goal contributions, 6 player of the matches with a 7.26. So he was definitely pulling some weight. Then he went 30 appearances, 6 goals, 1 assist. Not super great, but overall he was 13 goal contributions on the season. Here he was 22 goal contributions on the season. This was his best scoring season in the Premier League, but he only added 1 meaningful one outside of that in the Cup. So he finished with 14 goal contributions, and then 14 here, and then this final season he is only at 11 goal contributions. I mean, his average ratings are awesome, but it's frustrating that he hasn't really been able to pull ahead and do really much of anything. I mean, they're still funding the crap out of Sunderland, though. This season, even finishing 17th, they're going to have $90 million. So Cyril is pouring some cash in there. Let's look at transfer history. Let's go back. So this was our last season. Now, they signed Carlos Baleba for $100 million. So they really took a swing there. Oliver Johansson Braude from Heerenveen. Okay, he seems pretty solid. But he played 3 times for us, and then we sent him out. Wow. We spent $7 million on him, played him 3 times, and then sent him out to Stoke, Coventry, Barry. Wow. $19 million on Rav Vandenberg, who played 54 times for us and then went to Southampton. Great. All right. Cool. Luke O'Nine went out on loan in the other direction. Chris Rigg. All of these are loans. We sold Trey Hume for 4.3, not exactly big money. Nikolosh Davraslidze, we bought him and then immediately sold him, and has just spent his entire career on loan, crushing goals at various levels. And we sold him for $16 million to Rennes. Fularuncho, we got 10 and a quarter. Ben Godfrey, we got 4. Joseph Racallo, we got 27 million for. He played once for us. We sent him on loan to Parma. He played really well. And then, nice. That is a really great return. Anybody else meaningful? Lewis Peary. I remember buying him like our first season out of Leeds. And we sent him on loan. And yeah, he crushed it at Reading, 12 goals in 37 appearances. And then he hasn't really ever reached those same heights. But Wolves paid almost $11 million for him. And then, yeah, Vinicius and Pembele, we were in charge of those ones. Okay, the next season. So this is our first season away from the club. They went and bought Ollie Watkins for $38 million. He scored 18 goals in 91 appearances, and then we sold him to Shakhtar, and he's retiring. Wow. All right. Well, that seems like a waste of money, considering we had Hugo Ekitike and Davraslidze, and who else did we have? Talal Haji. I mean, we had a future at the striker position. Kevin from Shakhtar. Again, we bought him for $22 million, played 70 appearances, 7 goals, and then he went back to Brazil and has scored 30 goals in 79 appearances. And then Mohamed Kaba, 41 appearances, so he played like a season and a half, maybe 2 seasons for us. Yikes. All right. Isaac Hine went for peanuts. Malero, $55 million for Malero. Wow. We duped Dortmund. He played 47 times for us, 8 goals, and we sold him for $55 million to Dortmund. He went 41 appearances, 6 goals, and now he's at Ajax. Wow, Zers. Anybody else? Thomas Parmo went out on loan. Idan Toklamade. Who is that? We sold him? Oh, this is somebody we bought from Charlotte FC for $4.9 million. And then we sold him for 12. All right, so that was a decent bit of business. We made some money on that. Borna Sosa went out on loan. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we're 2 seasons out. We spent big money again. Holy biscuits. All right, Ori Stein Oscarsson. Never heard of him, but we brought another striker. But he has been prolific. We spent $68 million on him after he scored 55 goals in 90 appearances for Ajax. And he went on to feature for us 108 times and score 43 goals. And he is still playing for us. And I'd say, yeah, he's done pretty decently for himself. That was a good buy on our part. But then we spent $86 million on Valentin Barco. He wants to be transfer listed for less than we paid for him. Wow. All right. I mean, big Argentinian international, but wow, that seems like a lot of money for a fullback. Max Aarons, we bought him probably at the end of his life here. Yeah, 97 appearances. I mean, we had to bring in an England international, I guess. Well, he's not actually an England international, youth international. And then we brought in an Icelandic goalkeeper, because of course we did. He played 13 times and gave up 16 goals. Nice. How did we fund that? We let Enzo Laffi go for free, so that wasn't it. We let that Marin guy go for 13. How much did we pay for him? 7.5, so we almost doubled our money there. Sanusi Ba, 3.4. Borna Sosa left for 8 million. I mean, these are all like little baby. Talal Haji went out on loan again. I don't understand why we're not just letting him cook. Razvan Sava went out on loan to Juve. I mean, if he's able to play at Juve, he sure as hell is able to play at Sunderland. Noah Siddiqui. All right, Eric Martel went back to Germany for $34.5 million. Okay, that's a big one. Mohamed Kaba. All right, so we got 17.25 for him and spent 24, so that was a loss. Ryan 8 Nori went out on loan. Cardoso Varela. Oh, he was that really awesome Portuguese winger that we got from Dinamo Zagreb. Then we sent him out on loan, but he's played for us a bunch. I don't understand why he's not the future. Yeah, so wow, okay. All right, we got 2 more seasons here. Hey, we were in the black here with our transfers this year. Tomas Arroyo, we spent big on him, 55 million, dropped on a 6'2" center back. Sure, I guess. Yvonne Aranda, brought in on loan, a 6'1", 21-year-old Spanish player from United. And then we brought Enrico Del Prado. Again, I guess we had a run on center backs that we needed. Razvan Sava went to Juve for 8.5. We made money on him, but I feel like 8.5 is not a whole lot. Talal Haji went to Torino for a big money loan fee, which is great, but also why not keep him here? We sold Kevin for 11.5. Chris Rigg went on loan. Masori went to Brentford for 30 million. Samardzic went to Liverpool for 32. 17 and 3/4 and 32 after we bought him for 21.5. So we better get all of that money back. Ouedraogo went out on loan. Again, they're just all the people that we built our treble winning team with have immediately been benched and sent on their way. Yikes. Del Prado, we ended up buying Del Prado for 11.25. We ended up buying Yvonne Aranda for $47 million. And he only played 6 times in 2 years. That's the amount of money that they wasted is insane. I probably could have built the best team that the world has ever seen with the amount of money that they're pouring into this. This is crazy. So a couple Brazilians, defensive mid, and then a center back, a 6'1" center back on the cheap-ish. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we sold him in 2028 for $32 million to Liverpool, and then in 2030, during the January transfer period, the last day of the January transfer window, we brought him back on loan. Because of course we did. We sold Ouedraogo for $17.75 after spending how much on him to sign? 20 minutes. So we lost on an incredibly talented young player. Talal Haji, 16.25. I know we made money on him because we got him on a free. That's right, from Al Ittihad. We should have made significantly more on him. Who else? João Lopez, Rob Vandenberg, 18 million. Nunzio Egwanda, we spent 30 million on him and we're barely going to make 3 million. Chris Rigg, we got pennies for. Wow. 8 Nori just continue to go out on loan. Jiminy Christmas. All right. Well, I think all that to say, they ruined us. They absolutely ruined us. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. What a shame. Let's check the Champions League before we sign off here. Let's see who our past winners are. So we won it in 24-25, slapping the crap out of Barcelona. And then PSG beat Liverpool the next year. City beat Bayern the year after that. Arsenal beat City. Madrid beat Newcastle. Interesting. And then Bayern beat City. So, I mean, at least there's been a reasonable amount of diversity in terms of winners. I mean, it wasn't like a Real Madrid 3 out of 4 situation. So that's great, but that's frustrating. Let's check the Europa League. So I think we were in it here, the 25-26. It was a Manchester derby, and it was a Manchester derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and United won it. So they rubbed it in Tottenham's face that we can go to your home and win it, even though we can't beat you in real life. Lazio beat Eintracht Frankfurt. Monaco beat Liverpool. Liverpool came back and beat Lyon. And then Tottenham finally claims the in real life, or the not in real life, Europa League by beating Napoli this past season. And then the Conference League. A whole lot of weird stuff. So the year we won the Champions League, Getafe beat Brentford. Then the next year, Mönchengladbach beat Real Betis. Viborg beat Marseille. Who the hell is Viborg? From Denmark? Sure. Okay. Lask beat Hoffenheim. Bilbao beat Galatasaray, and Monaco beat Rio Ave from Portugal. Okay. If you say so. I mean, I think it's safe to say that the team has been crushed. It is not for a lack of trying. I mean, by the looks of it, Cyril has just dumped money. Not even dumped, just like taken a vacuum and turned it on reverse and just sprayed money like insulation at the club. And they have done next to nothing to return the favor, which is humiliating. Because we did so much and we had set the team up to do so much in the future. And all of that went away in 5 quick years. So FM and the AI strike again. Well, if you liked the end of that series, I would love for you to like and subscribe, turn on notifications so that you can get updates on the FM26 videos that'll be coming out once the beta drops and then once the full game drops in November. Watch this video right here, and thank you very much for watching.